coming back to our own Dave McCarthy. That's a great initiative, so it is.
Well, listen, anything that encourages enterprise has to be welcomed, Keith. And
great initiative.
Absolutely.
I want to look at another great initiative indeed, which has come from the government, which is kind of strange for me to say that. But this is all to do with getting young people and new house buyers on the market.
Yeah, basically the government outlined a package yesterday to kickstart, if you like, the construction sector over the next 6 years. But I think what we were mostly interested in is the fact that they're going to introduce a mortgage scheme to help first-time buyers. Now, the details of that have not been announced, but one of the national newspapers the other day came out with an outline of how the plan could work. The background to this, Keith, is very simple. First-time buyers are the foundation for the property market. So if you don't have first-time buyers, it doesn't push everybody up, and it doesn't push values up. And I'll come back to that one in a minute. The reality of it is that we used to, believe it or not, Keith, and I saw some statistics the other day which I found extraordinary. We used to have probably the highest owner occupation rate in Europe for decades, and that has fallen dramatically. And the message there is that there's a huge number of people renting who are not in a position to buy for a variety of reasons. And that has been proven by the statistics that have come out recently, which shows rents in Galway have gone up 6%, and dramatically more than that in Dublin and other parts of the country. And particularly in Dublin, there's a huge shortage in the rental market. So the idea here is you take people who want to buy, who can't access finance, and want to be able to move into ownership of their house. You put in place a scheme, well then you reduce the demand in the rental market and you help the construction sector. So the idea here is that first-time buyers only would be able to avail of a scheme which would be for new houses only, which obviously then benefits dramatically the construction sector. And they would be able to borrow up to probably 95%, with the government guaranteeing through an insurance scheme paid by the bank a portion of the loan, which reduces the risks to the banks. And effectively, there will also be a cap, as far as I know, on the price of the house that you're going to pay. So in other words, for builders that are out there who are going to get involved in this scheme, there's only so much that they can charge for the house for the first-time buyer to be able to get the mortgage, which also then obviously has a dramatic effect in stopping a property bubble.
Absolutely. I mean, it's well thought out, so it is.
Well, the devil is in the detail, and we have to wait for that. But certainly, look, we need to encourage the construction sector. It's going to produce jobs. We need to kickstart again the property market, which brings these people in at the basic level. They're first-time buyers, are the foundation for moving forward, and it has to be welcomed, and hopefully we'll see more detail in the next couple of weeks.
All right, Dave McCarthy and Associates, 566 022 if you're looking for independent financial advice. Dave, thank you for joining us today on the programme.